Hi, I'm Jean Nolte, editor at Fons & Porter.
And I'm Colleen Tauke. I'm the sewing specialist with Fons & Porter. In this So Easy, we're going to show you how to make triangle squares.
Okay, so this is a great method for making accurate triangle squares. So we're going to start with one dark and one light. We're going to put the two squares right sides together. I'm going to take the 1/4 inch seam marker, and the yellow line will go right through the corners.
Corner to corner.
Okay, so I'm going to draw a line on this side. And then
You want your line to be heavy enough so that you can see it. We're maybe drawing it a little bit darker so that the camera can pick it up, but that is going to be your stitching line.
okay, so there they are, ready to stitch.
Now, if you've made a lot of these, you may have tried that they shifted a little bit. So you may want to put at least maybe one pin in there to keep it from shifting.
So now you'll want to cut these squares 7/8 of an inch larger than what you want it to be when it is finished. So for a 4-inch finished square, you would cut 4 7/8 inch squares of both light and dark.
Exactly. And as you see, I'm stitching on the line, maybe just a little bit to the inside of that line if possible.
It gives that fabric a little room to flip
Fold,
over
yes.
the thread and the seam.
Then what I'm going to cheat a little. Instead of cutting thread, I'm just going to jump to the other side. The
And
little
you
short
know,
seam.
if you were making a lot of these triangle squares, you could chain piece them too. Just keep going. After
One
you sew
after
both
the other.
directions on one, you could just
Exactly.
feed the next one in and sew both directions on that one.
You could create triangle squares really quickly that way.
You can make a lot of them pretty quickly. All right, so
Okay.
I'm going to cut that apart. I'm using a ruler and a rotary cutter. You could do it with scissors. You could just cut it without the ruler. I just like to do that.
Just to be safe. Down the center.
Okay, so this will give you 2 triangle squares.
And usually we come in here and we press the seam allowance
I'm
toward the dark, making sure that you open up all the way, so you're all the way to the stitching line. Nice, neat triangle
go.
squares. And before you put in your piecing, you might go in and just use the scissors and snip away the excess triangle at the end. Thanks for joining us.
For more videos, go to fonsandporter.com.